Hello, women of the channel. I'm Jacquie Rives, your community leader, and welcome to another Woman of the Week. This week, I'm very excited to get to know someone that I've gotten the pleasure of working with for quite a bit now, and that is Donna St Denis, Channel Marketing Manager at Eaton. Hi, Donna. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Jackie, thanks for the invitation. Appreciate it. Happy to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to get to know you and have our community members get to know you. So let's start off with some icebreakers. Planning everything or going with the flow?
Say go with the flow. I really,
Okay.
really try to do that in the professional life, even in personal life, at the grocery store when I have my list, I have a list and then I'm like, oh, this is good. Let's buy this. And then I make my meal around this one item that I never had. So go with the flow. Definitely.
It's pretty good. That's an interesting fun fact about you that I did not know. So, where do you live and where did you grow up if that's different?
It is different. I live in a beautiful, humid North Carolina in Raleigh, and I grew up in Montreal, Quebec, in Canada, in French
Montreal
Italian
is
household.
beautiful.
It is so beautiful. So you get the city, the full, the metro, the bustling life, and
Mhm.
here I get tranquility, but also it expanded so much in the last 19 years that I'm here that I feel very much at home in Raleigh.
That's fantastic. All right, Donna, what is something you learned perhaps early on that still guides your decisions today?
I would say getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. I started my career in public relations, and because I speak French and Italian, I often was in Europe to present pitches to journalists, and that made me very uncomfortable, even more when these were technical products, but I had to do it as part of the job. So I learned
Yeah.
to get comfortable with it. And like Malcolm Gladwell says, right? 10,000 hours, you become a specialist. I don't know if I did 10,000 hours in total, but I felt more and more comfortable with it. And I now, even today, learn to put my hat in the ring when it's something that's still uncomfortable to me. And I will just say, yes, I'm going to do it. And I don't try to overthink it. And then I prepare for it.
Yeah. No, that's great advice. I love that. Pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone is always good. We learn so much doing that. So that was a great piece of advice you shared with our community. What's one capability or behavior that consistently sets you apart and how did you cultivate it?
I don't want to sound too Pollyanna-ish, but
Mhm.
it's finding the positive
Okay.
in any situation. And it's easy to find the positive when everything's going well, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
everything's flowing, team is good, everything's working out. But when stuff happens, and it does, it's life, try to find that positive. So being intentional, and I try to do that in my life. That's what I try to do. What's good about this? An example, I didn't get a promotion a couple of years ago. Disappointing, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely took the time to be disappointed. But afterward, looked around what I had, the colleagues I still had, and just you look at it from a different perspective. And that is so helpful because the mind is a very powerful thing, your thoughts, right? It just creates your reality. So I really am very intentional with trying to find the positive in life in general.
Yeah. No, I love that. And just as you said, like when the disappointment's there, it's kind of hard to kind of remind yourself to step back and go, okay, well, what am I learning from this and what
Exactly.
positive is coming out of this? That's great advice. Okay. What leadership qualities have been the most important in your journey so far?
So I would say somebody else would have to judge this, but I would say fairness, trying to be very fair when I make a decision for the team, weighing the pros and cons. And also if somebody has a special project, how does that impact the team? So definitely fairness. And I want to say lead with empathy.
Mm,
I feel like that word is being used a lot recently, but really trying to look at the whole person. I don't know everything about my team members, right? We have a professional relationship, but also getting to know them through sometimes events that happen or being at shows together or definitely more than just being over video on the camera. So trying to look at the whole person, their experience, where they're at and what their goals are. So I would say empathy is a big player.
Yeah,
Hopefully, people that I work with will say the same.
bet they will. I think you're very empathetic and fairness, like that's a really good one, which, I personally can struggle with because I might maybe overthink things a little
Yeah,
in, what's fair overall versus what's fair on the individual levels and trying to kind of weigh out where that middle ground is. That's something that I think I'm probably not alone in struggling with a little bit.
absolutely.
If anything, we're probably more unfair to ourselves before
True, right?
others,
We have to
right?
give ourselves grace. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Before we wrap up, I love a good conclusion question. So, for you, what's a small moment or habit that helps keep you grounded?
This one might sound a little cheesy, but
That's
I do a
okay.
lot
We
of
like
video Teams
cheesy.
call. We do a lot of We're always on Teams all day long, and most of them could not be an email. So I'm happy to be on the calls. But I start my call with a smile. When I put my camera on, I have a smile. I'm like, I'm here intentionally. I'm happy to be here. I usually know them at the other end. If I don't know them, if it's for an interview, hopefully that puts them at ease. They see a smiling face and we're going to go into a conversation. So it just, I don't even think about it. I'm like, hey, hi, happy to be here. Let's do this. We're on the same team. We're trying to make our work go forward together, whatever that might be. And yeah, I start my team calls with a smile. That's my
You know,
special habit. I don't know if it's an habit. It's just
no,
natural
it is
too. But
definitely a
when I
habit.
was thinking
Yeah.
about it, I'm like, yeah, I really do that.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you shared that. Honestly, a simple act of kindness, which a smile is a simple act of kindness.
You're
You
right.
just don't know how far that can go for somebody. People come into these meetings and they have so many things going on and probably we're on a lot of calls that day. And just a simple smile can kind of settle the room and just set the meeting off in the right tone, to make everybody more receptive to
And,
take in and contribute.
and it does it for yourself too, I find.
Hmm.
It puts you in that mood because you're living
Yeah.
stuff, right? We're not in a
Yeah.
bubble. So yeah, you're right. To the person that receives it, but also the person that gives it.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you added that because you're right. I mean, actually, from the moment you started talking about smiling, I'm like, my cheeks hurt. I'm just smiling nonstop. Donna, it was an absolute joy to get to know you more. I told you this time would go by fast, and it did.
It sure did.
Thank you so much. And, thank you for your insights. And thank you for allowing us to celebrate you as our woman of the week.
Really, thank you. This was great. It was fun. And I hope to connect even more with the women of the channel. I wear your bag proudly everywhere. My family's like, what's that? I'm like, it's all of us in the channel together from distribution to sale to marketing. It's a wonderful community. So thanks, Jackie. I appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it takes a community to make it as special as it is. So, thank you so much. Community members, please do give Donna your high fives, share your insights. I'm sure that she would love that. And let's just celebrate Donna this week. Until next time, have an amazing week.